Some of you have been asking about the green shakes, and so I figured I'd make a little video to give you a couple of options. When I first started drinking green shakes, I just got this NutriBullet, which comes with a little cup, and there's a big cup also, but and actually I used to use the big cup, but now I mostly use the small cup. And there's two attachments here. This is the one I use, and you can just there's a fill line where it says max, and you can just cram some greens in there. And then I usually just cram some greens in, kind of pack them in pretty tight, and then I put in some frozen organic blueberries. Is my favorite thing because that's the most bang for the buck. I mean, but you can change up the fruit to whatever you like, but the blueberries are just really good for your brain. And so after trying a lot of different things and using a lot of different combinations, when it's just like, let's do this thing quick, let's get what we need, and let's keep moving, I just use frozen blueberries and mixed greens. I use the mixed greens because they're not so pungent and so rich and so strong compared to some of the other things. I mean, the spinach is really great too. The kale, some people like it, some people don't. I like all of them, but I mean, in essence, you're getting in the mixed greens, you're getting all of the same kind of nutrition. It's a little bit lighter in flavor, and you can fit more in there because some of the lettuces are lighter, but you just end up using more of it because you can pack it tighter. And you still get lots of nutrition, and you get lots of variety with the mixed greens. So you get some trace minerals and things that kind of vary between the different greens. And so I've just found that this spring mix is a great option. But you can change it up. You can get spinach one time, kale one time, greens one time. When you use it with well, let's just keep focused. Okay, so when you use it here, you're getting all the whole food. You're getting the fiber and everything, which means you may overload yourself with fiber if your body's not used to that much fiber. Make sure you're exercising, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and make sure you kind of start out slow, because all this thing does is blend it up, so you're still like drinking a whole food. So I'm going to mix one up and show you. Okay, so here are the blueberries. I get the organic blueberries from Costco, and I put about that many. And then I usually go above the fill line because you know how I don't really like to follow the rules all the time. So I just cram as much in there as I can kind of fit without burning the machine up. And then I'm going to fill up with filtered water up to the line, you know, like up about there, and then blend it. I'm not going to do this right now because I'm about to use my masticator to get a higher dose of vitamins, so I'm not really going to do it. But basically, when you blend it up, you're going to drink it like a shake. But if you don't drink it right away and the berries start thawing, it's a little bit harder to drink because you've still got all of that bulk from the actual vegetables in there when you use this. It's great, it's wonderful, but like I said, monitor yourself and be careful about the amount of fiber. You can really just your system can kind of go into shock. So start out slowly if you're going to do that. The second option, which is what I moved to later, is the masticator. It's a little bit more of an investment. But I got this one used on Amazon, and so it was not the latest, greatest version, but it's a commercial masticator, so it's been wonderful. You can get parts if they break, and it's been perfect for what I needed. I can't really remember, let's see. It's model 8003. So you can look on Amazon and see that there are plenty of newer models, but this model works awesome and it's plenty tough. I've made lots and lots of juice with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you some of this juice. The difference with this is that all the fiber comes out in one, and all of the juice, the bulk of the vitamins and antioxidants and everything is extracted into the juice, and therefore you get a very much higher concentration of the kinds of vitamins and nutrients you're looking for. Of course, fiber is very important, so you don't want to discount having these. But if you're getting a lot of fiber and eating a lot of healthy stuff and all of that, and you just want to really boost your brain and just give yourself a lot of healthy energy, and make sure that you're getting plenty of nutrition naturally without having to take a bunch of vitamins. Because when I started doing this, I stopped taking vitamins altogether, because I just try to make everything that I take in from a whole food. And it's worked out fine for me. There's controversy about that, you know, and your doctor will always tell you to take calcium and this and that and the other. But, you know, I did my research and this is my opinion. This is what I do. So this is what I like to do. And so anyway, I'm gonna put all of this in here. And I use this little thing here, and I'm going to press it down and push it all in there, and I'll show you what happens once I start doing this. I can mix like apples or carrots or whatever to sort of calm it down, or I can just go intensely green, just whatever I want for the day. So today I just need some greens, and so I'm just going to go straight greens today. I haven't used this thing in a while. Something's loose, so hold on. Okay, a third option I wanted to mention is if you make your greens and just cram a lot of greens. You can skip the blueberries if you just want to make some green juice like this, but you don't want to buy a masticator. You can just cram the greens in, put some filtered water, blend it really good on your NutriBullet. This thing I think you can get for like, this is the smaller one. It's the Magic Bullet, and it was like $99 originally. I think you can get it for like $79 now at Walmart. They have a bigger one that's more and has more attachments and everything, but this one has worked great. So once you blend it up, if you want to avoid having so much fiber and you want to drink a lot of greens, because if you want to drink a lot of greens, you can't drink a lot of fiber, because you're going to really mess things up if you do that. So anyway, just once you blend it, use like a, like a kind of little strainer. And I don't see where a strainer is right now. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this strainer, it's got little tiny holes. It's stainless steel. This is what I use to strain the juices. So if you make a juice with the pulp in your NutriBullet, use a strainer, pour it through. You have to pour a little bit at a time. And when I used to do this before I got my masticator, I had a round bowl strainer. So it was the shape of a bowl, so I could set it on top of a bowl and pour this, once it's blended, pour it in, and then get a spoon and sort of rake it around to get all the juice to flow through. And then you have green juice without the pulp. So that's another option you can use. That's more economical and does the same thing. You're not getting as a rich a juice, so you have to drink more of it, because obviously you're adding water to this to make it blend. So it's a diluted green juice, and you just drink more of it. That's all. And you end up getting more water, so that's healthy too. Okay, so I used this whole thing of greens 2 carrots and a few blueberries, and I got 1 pint. That's 16 ounces. And so of just pure, really supercharged juice. So that would last you about a week if you did 2 ounces a day. Although I'll probably drink that in like 3 servings, or maybe 2. I really need supercharged LOL. Okay, so this as far as cleaning it, I pulled it all apart. I made a little bit of a mess, but basically you just pull that out. I should have shown you already, but I'll just show you each piece. This is the main, oh gosh, why can't I remember what that's called? The, well, it's hard and it presses to you know, squish everything. So I don't remember what it's called, honestly. Anyway, somebody can comment and remind us what it's called. I had to order a new one because I broke it one time because I foolishly didn't have my little stick here to press something down, and I used like something metal. I stuck like a long metal spoon in there, and it broke the, oh gosh, my mind is blank on what this is called. Anyway, it broke it, so I had to order a new one. So I should remember what it was called. Anyway, I think I'll remember in a minute. So these parts, you just kind of rinse all the parts off. It's like once you take them apart, they're really easy to clean out. They rinse off really good. And then once I rinse them all off, I just put them in this warm soapy water, let them soak there for a little bit, and then rinse them off and drain them. It's super easy, super fast. There's a little brush that comes with it that can clean the screen. There's a little screen on here. There's 2 of these pieces that go inside, and one of them is for juicing. The other one is for it can crush like coffee beans and nuts to make nut butter and things. And there's a different one that doesn't have this strainer that you can use for that. People they do all kinds of stuff with these masticators, so they don't just have one use. So pretty much that's all the pieces, and I just wipe that down and I'm good to go.